Hello everyone, Jesse Wilson here. Thank you for joining me in this song inspiration video. This video is the 24th video in a series of 27 in which I'm going track by track discussing each song from my upcoming album 27, and 27 is due out in 3 days on November 28th, 2016. If you're just now joining me, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to see all the previous song inspiration videos I've done for the album, as well as the following 3 that we have left to do. So today is November 25th, which means we are on to song number 24, and song number 24 is called Leave Me Lonely. Leave Me Lonely is in E flat major. It has a time signature of 4/4 and a BPM of 105. I think this song is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of metaphysical things I was trying to say with it. But if you've been following my journey, you know that I just moved to Atlanta, Georgia last year from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was the first time I'd ever moved. So Leave Me Lonely is dealing with the emotion of being lonely, which is something that I realized I've never really, truly had to deal with. There's always been somebody that I could go to go see that was extremely close to me and readily accessible. And here, I have friends here, so I'm not going to say now that, I'm all alone. But I do miss my friends that I grew up with and spent over half of my life with. And so, yeah, this song tackles that feeling of actually feeling completely lonely. Whenever my husband would go to work, a lot of times it would just be me here, either writing the album or finding some distraction, playing video games. But still, I didn't really hang out with anybody. So lonely, it's a new emotion for me, and I can't say I'd like it necessarily, which is funny because I consider myself to be not a people person, and I enjoy my downtime, and I consider myself an introvert, but more so, or maybe I'm actually more of an introverted extrovert. I mean, I can be the life of the party, and I've just realized this year how much I really do enjoy the time spent with other people. Doesn't mean I want to do it all the time, but I would like to see my friends. And in particular, though, this song is about a specific friend who actually drove down to Georgia with me to help me move. Hi, Kaylin, if you're watching this song is about you. And it is, the chorus goes, 'cause you leave me lonely even though you were here, even though it's not your fault, you leave me lonely even though you were here with me all along. And the bridge goes on to say, do you remember when I smiled at you and then our separate ways began? I think about it again and again, and then I remember when. And it goes on to say the chorus, instead of you left me lonely, I left you lonely. So the song kind of flips in on itself. I would start out with the song saying, God, you left me lonely, and I know it's not your fault because we all have these different life paths, and we're just now starting to branch out into them and experience life in a completely different way. But at the end of the song, it does come back to say, okay, you know what? I don't know how you feel. I hope you miss me too. But it turns back in on itself, saying that I left you lonely just as much as you left me lonely, and I hope that you think of me as well. I think the song was inspired specifically by the moment that I had to hug my friend goodbye and send her on her way to back to Tulsa on an airplane. And as we were driving back from the Atlanta airport, I just cried and cried and cried and cried because, she helped me move here. So she was here for about a week or so. And it wasn't really truly real that this is my new life. Lonely until she wasn't there anymore for me to talk to. So, yeah. So it's kind of a sad song, but it sounds happy, though. I mean, if I were to take the words out of it, I think it's a happy song. And yeah, so we only have 3 more to do. So enjoy this snippet of Leave Me Lonely. Make sure you come back for the next 3 days to listen to all the other inspiration videos that we have to do. And the album is out on Monday. Oh my gosh, this has been a crazy journey. So until tomorrow, enjoy the snippet of Leave Me Lonely.
This distance isn't what I'm used to, and you know, and you know, if this changes to